Wow, man. We're talking mental health awareness, too, this month moving forward. That voice you heard was Tasha Cobbs Leonard, the artist featured on the song we just played. It's called Your Power. It's brand new by the independent artist Lecrae, who's with us right now. And it's called Your Power. You want to welcome him back, ladies and gentlemen, the two-time Grammy Award rapper, MC, songwriter, producer, evangelist, if you will, activist, and I like to consider a good friend of ours. Welcome back, Lecrae. Lecrae is here.
I'm proud to be a citizen, you dig?
Yeah, man.
Proud.
Yo, rock with you.
Let's just start with mental health. Like, you know, you talked about having depression and anxiety. When were you diagnosed?
Yeah, so, you know, I always kind of battled it on and off, you know, when I was younger. But then as I got older, you know, they say like trauma is like it's like a napkin on a glass, and then the more trauma you deal with, you putting water on that napkin and it just starts getting soggy. Eventually it's gonna snap. It's gonna break through. And I think that happened to me, just letting the stress pile up, not going to therapy, nothing like that. And so you know, probably around the height of everything that was going on for me, you know what I'm saying? It just like, pow, I just had to hit a low.
The height of everything.
The height.
Is when you hit
the
your low.
Yeah.
So what ingredients, I mean, it sounds like the heights, you know, the accomplishment, the fame, or the fanfare are ingredients almost to lead to that.
Yeah, for sure. No human being is meant to be as praised or scrutinized as a public figure, as an artist. You get what I'm saying? No human being is meant to be as praised or scrutinized. You know what I'm saying? It's not good for your mind. It's not good for your health when you constantly dealing with, you know, expectations on you all the time, and then you constantly dealing with people, you know, telling you who you ain't and what you ain't doing right and all this type of stuff. It's just a lot of voices. So, you know, I didn't know how to navigate that well. And you see a lot of artists fall by the wayside like that. You know?
Yeah.
So then what are the additional ingredients, Lecrae, to create the harmony, since you're deciding to stay in a position that is unnatural to humans with having the scrutiny and having this praise?
Yeah. I think one is you gotta have a circle of people around you who are the real voices you listen to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those are the voices that matter. Is who loves you, who's been with you. Like, listen to them. They telling you you're doing too much, and you like, nah, you don't understand. I'm a star. It's like, shut up and listen to your friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or everybody's talking crazy about you and they still there. They still rocking with you. Like treat them well. And of course, therapy. I'm a advocate of the 3 M's: meditation, medication, mediation. Do all 3. Meditate, spend time, you know, if it's prayer, if it's solitude, you know, mediation, go see somebody, a therapist, a counselor. Medication, if you got to take medication, take your medication. Ain't nobody mad at you. Don't be ashamed of that. Like, the goal is to be healthy, not to be, you know, out here looking like you the strongest person in the world.
And medication doesn't necessarily have to be prescribed. Medication can come from the choices in which you eat.
That's true.
Hydration is a form of medication.
That's true.
The vitamin D from the sun. Yes, sleep hygiene. Yeah.
Say that. I was just telling my man Aaron over
Aaron,
there.
you gotta sleep, Aaron. Stop playing.
About 3 hours a night, he tripping.
Yeah, you think you being productive. You be so much more productive with more sleep.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I don't know what came out of me right there.
You got your 8 hours last night, Sway. You got your 8 hours.
I got a lot of sleep last night, Aaron. I got mad at Aaron for not sleeping. It just happened right there. Lecrae is here, man. Greg's on the line from North Carolina. Greg, rise and shine. How you doing?
Greg.
Hey, oh my God, I can't believe I actually made it on. What's up, Sway?
Hey, what up, Greg?
Say what's up to Lecrae, Greg.
Hey, shout out to everyone on 540 right now doing their thing. I'm on my way to work. I know y'all are on your way to work. I hope y'all have a good day.
Okay, well, did you have a question for Lecrae? Did you like the song? Did you have a yes.
Yes.
Shout out to you, Greg.
I had the same exact thing like it happened to me where the napkin metaphor thing you used.
Yeah.
That exactly happened to me 2 years ago. And it's crazy how you described it.
Yeah,
like, I just deal with so much, and it all built up. And then one day, it was like I was never the same for like months.
Yep.
Until I finally got medicine. But my question was, what was like your exact like inspiration for the song?
Oh, the song "Your Power." Yeah, the inspiration really was like just recognizing that it's okay to admit you don't have it all together. You know what I'm saying? And then coming out of a dark season, but then realizing like, oh, wait a minute. I don't have to live in this dark space. You know what I'm saying? Like I can rely on God's power to push through, and I can be consistent in my reliance. It's not like you get strong and then you're like, all right, I'm good, God, I'm straight. It's like, nah, I can be in there and then keep pushing. And that was the inspiration. And plus, shout out to Tasha. Tasha was listening to my joint with Zaytoven, Let the Trap Say Man. She was like, oh, this hard. I was like, Tasha, you with the trap music? You about that life? I said, oh, we got to connect. We got to make something happen. So
Where's Tasha from, man?
Tasha from Georgia.
Oh, she's in Georgia.
Yeah, she from, but she lived in Atlanta, but she from Georgia.
Tell Tasha when you talk to her, we play In Spite of Me.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And You Know My Name.
Okay.
Here on Sway in the Morning with Heather B and Tracy G. Heather pulled her songs out of an old purse, like a daishiki purse, you know. But hold on, Greg, thanks for your call, man.
Yes.
You're a citizen, Greg.
Shout out to Greg.
Hey, man, long time listener. I love y'all. Have a great day.
You too, man. All right, we're going to open up the phone lines. Lecrae is here. I got a couple more questions for him. The new single is Your Power. This is independent.
Yeah, man.
Lecrae said he was going to retire from major label releases.
I remember that.
They all say that.
I did it.
You did it.
I did it.
Once again,
You
just
did.
now that it's later in the game, you might even realize more reasons why you wanted to do that. Why did you want to do that?
Man, one is, obviously there's the business aspect of it, of course, where it's like, man, you just want to be in control of your business. You want to be in control of what's going on and how you move. You not have a bunch of hands in the pot cooking. Two is, man, a lot of times, they just don't have your best interest in mind.
Facts.
They have their best interest. They want market share. They want, there may be somebody in that building who rock with you, but overall, that whole organization, you just a number.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they just trying to make sure they can get the most out of every individual on there. And when you with your own team, like, you are a priority. You're not just a person there. Like everybody on my staff at Reach Records, those are like, we just had a barbecue. We like know each other. Like everyone's fully invested in one another, and it's not just like, hey, get it done.
The money different? The returns?
Obviously the returns are gonna be different because it's you not playing with the house money. Now you playing with yours, so you're going to take it a lot more serious about your investment. Okay. And make sure you get your investment, and then you're not splitting that pie up.
But what about the ties, though, like the connections you get with the major label that, some of those doors close, or do people still, did you have problems with that?
You know what's crazy, man, is when you treat the music business not like a music business, but like a people business. You treat people well, people will treat you well. Mm-hmm. You talk to people, you build relationships with people. You don't use them. You know what I'm saying? I got a text message last night from, a world famous host of an incredible radio show that, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of, it wasn't no business text. It was just love.
Oh, yeah,
Wonder who that could be.
Must have been a great guy. I'm assuming it was a guy. I don't know if it could have been a girl.
His name rhymed with Cray.
Okay.
I don't know.
Lecrae, Sway. Oh, my. Oh, you talking about that text.
Listen, there's bars everywhere. So then I'm wondering, Craig, when because you have such an intimate relationship with your business now, being independent, if something doesn't go how you anticipated, right, in terms of does it hurt more? Do you feel more responsible?
Let's come back with that answer.
Yeah.
All right.
If it doesn't go the way you anticipated, does it hurt more?
All right.
And Lecrae's here. New single's called Your Power. Okay, Tracy G, you asked him a question prior to the song. You said,
yes, because you are fully independent now.
Yeah.
Does it feel different if something in the business doesn't go the way you anticipated?
Yeah, so it's funny you say that because we have this, like, the executives at my my label, we have a group chat, and we just changed the name of it to Pivot Gang. Because you got to pivot, and you can do that a lot quicker independently. You can be more swift on your toes. I said it last time I was here. I don't ask for easy paths. I just ask for feet for the path. You know what I'm saying? I know the path ain't gonna be easy, so just give me the feet for it and let me start being quick on my toes and being able to move how the culture moves. And you just gotta realize that's life. you know, the song just went off. It's not a destination, it's a journey. So you gotta be prepared for every twist and turn on that journey. And so I don't get in my feelings, I don't get emotional, because at the end of the day, it's on me and my team. You know what I mean? So
love it. Lecrae is here, man.
Resilient.
Yeah.
Do you feel any obligation to the religion to make music for the religion?
You know what's funny that you say that is there was a period of time when I felt that immense amount of pressure. You know what I'm saying? And then I began to realize that, you know, what we experience in society is more about empires and not a kingdom. Like, God is establishing a kingdom. We be trying to build, like, Rome was an empire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what we experience right now is just like, it's an empire where there's this almost incestuous relationship with politics and religion. And you start getting too wrapped up into it, you find yourself at odds instead of like building something. Like love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, self-control, sacrifice. That's not religious. That's love. That's God. That's kingdom. I make music out of love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? I don't make music out of like trying to follow these rules that these establishments have come up with, because empires all crumble. Where's Rome? The Roman Empire today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Where's it at today?
It's interesting you bring that up, because I was watching Cleopatra on Netflix.
Very befitting.
He peed by Jada Pinkett Smith and others, and I'm a history guy and always think about religion pre-Christianity, you know, in the lands of Kemet and ancient civilizations that were older than we know now. You know, I find that fascinating. And some of the things that are written in the scrolls, and then some of the things that weren't incorporated in the Bible. There's supposedly, I'm not sure how many missing books out of the Bible. You've heard this before, right? What is your take on that?
You know, I would call myself like a self-described kind of like sociologist, anthropologist. Like I dig into that type of stuff too. And for me, I think what the misinterpretation of the Bible a lot of times is that it's one book instead of it. You know, it literally means, Bible means library. It's a library of different types of books. Some are literature, like different types of literature. Some are stories, some are poems, some are history. You know, a lot of people take stuff that's supposed to be figurative as literal. And it's all just to try to paint a picture of God relating to man. So if there's books that people don't feel like should be in there was a time period where people came together and said, hey, this is not making sense as far as the literature is concerned or the poetry is concerned. So these probably should not be here. But what we have is what we have, and what's been revealed is what's been revealed. And the reason why I put it to you like this, it ain't even got to do with the scholarship. It's more this. Every religion that I've tried out, because I was a free thinking type of individual, was all about humans pulling themselves up by their bootstraps to reach enlightenment, to reach God, to reach something. The Christian faith, and not this like westernized version of it, but the authentic Christian faith, I've never heard a human being write about them being so messed up they needed God to reach down and pull them up. That's just not in our nature. We tend to make ourselves the heroes. Look at our movies, look at our books. So that gave it credibility to me, was that we could look at ourselves and say, yo, we really ain't got it. We need help. And then God saying, all right, I'm going to send my son. You know what I'm saying? That's why I rock with it.
Okay. Yeah. Lecrae's here. What are your thoughts on, you know, I know, you know, you're a sociologist and you watching, I know you watching the news.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they're saying they're finding a lot of UFOs, a lot of unidentified flying objects. People, there's a lot of theories that they're, you know, beings from other galaxies. And
hey, man, let me tell you something, man.
What's your thought on that, bro?
You know what I'm saying? I mean, if I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. I don't know if y'all out to get me, but if y'all out to get me, listen, I'm going to show you I can take it there. If it's love, it's love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. Ain't no aliens in the Bible, but ain't no penguins either. So I don't know.
I never seen a penguin in the Bible.
I haven't seen that either. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to worry about it.
Nick on the line. You ever see a penguin in the Bible, Nick? No, right?
I'm sitting there laughing at that one. I never heard that one, but he got a point.
Hey, Nick.
Got a point.
Nick, go for it. It's Lecrae on air. How you doing, brother?
Man, you know, it's first of all, it's a blessing to be talking to you guys. I mean, I listen to you every morning on the way to work, and it's funny that you're talking about therapy earlier. I'm on my way to therapy right now. I'm in the car. I go to therapy weekly. I'm coming out of a dark season. I'm coming out of, 9 years of prison, but at the same time, 9 years where God touched my life and, changed my perspective on a lot of things and changed my perspective on him. And Lecrae, brother, I want to thank you. You've been such an inspiration. You know, I was in the feds and we got MP3 players in there, and I had your music, man. We listened to you. You're in there. You're there, and you're helping change lives. You're helping bring God's word to people. And I've been rapping and producing for a long time, since before that, with a lot of my friends. And we were just talking last week about how God has done some things for all of us individually in ways that we can't deny, and we really need to be shifting what we're doing musically to reflect that. And I brought your name up, and a lot of them didn't know about the quality. I'm gonna just go ahead and say that the quality of Christian rap right now is amazing. You, KB, Bizzle, some of these guys, Seven, just are amazing lyricists, and we love lyricists, and we love people that are doing it, from the heart. And so, I want to thank you, brother, for what you do.
Damn, man. That's a long thank you, but he got there, though.
That's a real one.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro. That's love, man.
Yes, sir.
That's love.
Hey, Nick, the new song is Your Power, man. You're going to play that all day.
Yes, sir.
You should play it going into therapy and play it coming out. All right.
And congrats on your release, my brother. Keep it pushing, man.
Yeah, man. You free,
Yes,
brother.
sir, man.
You're super citizen. Love your journey and your story. Thanks for sharing. Wow. Tracy, go for it.
A random idea came to my mind right now, Lecrae, when we were talking about the Bible. It made me think about how, especially with DB, who's our movie junkie, we have conversations on like whether a film really deserves to have a remake, right? Or a show or like a sequel, et cetera, et cetera. And a lot of times it'll be like, well, this generation didn't really know the original story, so let's make it relevant to them. To tie it back to the Bible, let's just say, I don't know, a group of pastors were like, how about if we do a sequel to the Bible? Because so many people have their testimonies, everyone has a personal relationship with God where they may have received a message.
Right.
How would you feel about that coming into play?
I get a little scared of that type of stuff, because if people just be pulling stuff out the sky, man. I just watched that Waco joint on Netflix with the David Koresh, and I'll be nervous when people just be dependent on like their own personal revelations. Not that God can't do that, but I just would be like, man, I would hope you would have, you know what I'm saying, like a blueprint to line it up with. You know what I mean? Like, hey, man, look, we got these 66 books to line up what you feel like you heard, because you may have heard. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put
fact checking.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, I ain't gonna put no names out there, but I was talking to somebody and he was like, yeah, man, God revealed to me that R. Kelly didn't do it. And I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. Why he told you that? Why, you know what I'm saying?
God revealed to him.
Going in the second Bible.
That's what God was thinking at that moment.
You feel me? I was like, I don't know, homie. You know what I mean? I don't know about that, homie, but
yo, what's some other stuff people revealed to you that's funny? That's
you would be shocked.
Like give me an example.
You would be shocked.
No names, just revelations.
This guy get me in trouble out here.
Just
man.
revelations, no names.
Okay. I was recently in a situation where somebody was like, you know what I'm saying? It was a spirit. It was a spirit that was blinding us to see that, what was happening in society as far as drugs and whatnot wasn't real. Like people are not addicted to drugs. It's all it's something blinding us to. I said, so the opioid crisis ain't real, huh? He's like, no, man, I'm telling you, it's not real. And what? Bruh. I be telling, I get the weirdest stuff, and then I get people like I've had a dude try to kill me before. He said God told him to kill me.
What?
Because, you know what I'm saying, he came to a show and he was like, God revealed to me that I needed to talk to you. And I said, bro, do I know you? He said, oh, you know me. I said, how do I know you? He said, you come to me in my dreams every night, bro.
Oh, that's
every
just a
night,
crush.
bro.
Yeah.
But he had a gun in his joint, and I saw, like, as I was peeping him, I was like, oh, he's serious right now. I said, oh, my man, I forgot. You pushed him out the way, took off, dipped out.
You dipped out?
Dipped out. Just hit the corners. I was like, yo, these people are wild.
Wow.
Wild.
Okay. All right. The sequel might not be a good idea, Tracy.
Oh my
Answer
God.
that.
Wow. Do people ever like try to treat you like a confession booth too?
I you know what? I appreciate that, honestly. Sometimes because I like to be a safe place. Like people will always ask me about like my relationship with Kendrick or Crit or anybody like that, you know, over the years, and it's been like, man, I don't ever want to divulge the conversations that we would have because, you know what I'm saying, some of them is personal, and some of them they looked at me as an individual who was like really trying to walk with the Lord. So it's like, yeah, I would let me, you know what I'm saying, be that voice for you.
That's beautiful.
Man. What was that? What's that? Did y'all hear that?
Is that God?
Well, so I just had a revelation. God said a beat was about to drop right now. Damn. What you think, man?
Why not?
The guy told me you had a verse.
I'm a you know what I'm saying? I'm a flip it.
You gonna flip it?
Let me flip something so
Okay.
they can hear it properly.
Okay.
You dig? I like this one right here. Let me
Okay.
tell y'all something, man.
We go
Okay.
Lecrae, Sway in the morning. Let's go.
Now listen, look, I know I be doing the most, but really what you expect? And your pops is a war hero, he did a term in Iraq, and my pops is a vet, war on drugs left him a wreck. You created good ethics, he left me lots of regret. I regret doing things that I did up in the past. I be freestyling on the show, I got a lot of class. I skipped class to come up on Sway. It's all good, it's Lecrae. I did my thing with Tracy J next to me. Hey, the freestyle off the dome, I take it home. Everybody wanna know who on the throne, but it ain't Biggie or Pac or Jay, it's Christ the King. And when I'm doing my thing, you know the verse gon' sing. Hey look, 2014 I did my thing, #1 album worldwide. People like, oh my God. I'm like, did I really go and beat Maroon 5? My crew was like, nah, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I knew y'all lied, but they didn't. It happened. This ain't written, so don't trip on the freestyle skills. Permission is granted. When I get the microphone, it's handed. I gotta do some damage. I gotta bring the management skills. I pay bills with everything that my freestyle falling off. I got to chill. Hey,
That was off the top. That was off the top.
I should have did better. I feel bad. You deserve better, but you know what I'm saying.
That was off the top.
Hey,
That was off the top. You see what just happened right there?
Yeah, buddy.
His off the top freestyles are better than your 3-week-old writtens.
Hey, man. You know, it's a lost art.
No, that was beautiful, man. I love it, man. I love people who love the craft, bro. No matter what you've accomplished, you got a love for this. You got a love for this culture, man, and you got a love for what you're doing with your craft. That was sick. Come on, man. Give it up for Lecrae, man. We got a hyena up in here.
Hey, man. Just
Protect your meat.
light.
Then a hyena.
Light.
Protect your meat.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't been in the gym.
Wait, what?
I ain't been in the gym shooting like I need to be, but don't sweat it.
What? You
Got a
need
hyena.
to repeat that?
Nah, that was nice. Quit trying to front. That was off the top. That was nice.
Hey, man, listen. I
got approval.
You know what it is? I be around people like King Los, and I be like,
Yeah.
Hello,
you in a weight room with a dude lifting 2,000 pounds.
You gotta try
You
it.
like,
Nah. I love it, Lecrae. I love you. Continued success.
Appreciate
brother.
you, bro.
Yes.
Absolutely. Your
Love.
Power is the new single. Let's end the show with Your Power. Shout out to Robin Fisher, who's tuned in right now. That's
Yes,
my
indeed.
sister. She enjoying the conversation. Lecrae, how can they reach you, brother?
Hey, man, follow me on social media, Lecrae. You follow me, I will take you somewhere. You dig?
There it is.